Okay, Saturday morning in the kingdom, and I barely survived yesterday. All that thinking was hard on my head. Yes, it wasn't the beverage, it was all that thinking. It kind of reminded me when I was in grade 3 for a couple of years. All that thinking. Oh, that teacher liked me because she held me back so I could sit in her class again and again and again. She must have liked me. Oh, Van Halen, Hot for the Teacher. Yes, that was a good song when it came out. All right, this morning we woke up to -4, but feels like -9. But that's lies. I'm hiding in the hose shack because of the frickin' wind. I know how Dorothy and Toto felt, transplanted from Kansas all of a sudden into a different world. Now I'm in Kansas where it's always windy. All right. We have +25 Fahrenheit, but feels like +16. And the whole shack door just popped open there. I had it braced or blocked and the wind blew it. So it's going to swing around and hit me in the bum. Oh well, we'll have to keep monitoring this situation. Look at that. Quick hands, quick reflexes, like a ninja. Oh yeah. All right, let's back up so we can have some wind noise or the door's going to close. And somebody put the trailer right there. All right, it's supposed to snow or rain today. It's going to be cold and icky, but it's another day of thinking. Yes, thinking. So the more I do the thinking, the more money I save. Because last night I was searching for parts and regrouping, analyzing the situation, because we get one chance to order parts. Because if they come wrong, how do we send it back? Just like the thermostat fan control didn't work out of the box. I kissed $75 goodbye. I could have bought beverage, yes, had the ladies over, and then had memories of boobies or something, yes, but now I have a little box that turns like this. All I have is memories of getting screwed. Oh yes, that's like when I was in business and doing work for winter road repairs and all that and not getting paid. And then they wonder why nobody will help these guys out in WHO-ville. Yeah, well, you screw us all over, we have no interest. Yes. All right, we got the wood stoves going. Look at that. Ooh, yes. Little dippy-doo. The flags are going to stay tangled up over here. Yes, we're not going to untangle them because they'll self-destruct like me with the beverage. All right, I put the whole me phone back in the whole shack and the staff will go shopping today. Maybe she'll buy some Easter stuff. I don't know. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss and the burps. Unreal. Okay, last night when I was enjoying my beverage, I had a vision. Yes, I was reaching for the beverage, fell off the chair and bumped my head. No, I got thinking. Okay, this is a water pump we've upgraded on the 38 GMC, and it's a 1953 model, okay? This is a 53, that motor is a 57, so this is an older style water pump. You can still buy them, and you get them in the 3/8 pulley down here, or the 5/8, and we got these ones with the 3/8 pulley. So we have 1/4-inch bolts here, so we figure, okay, drill them out, make them 5/16, because that's what most fans are bolted on with, okay? Then we're going to add 1 inch of spacer and then one of these 17-inch flex fans because we have them on all the other trucks. So buy one fan, fits them all. Okay. We had to buy that 15-inch one to fit on the 38 because of the harmonic balancer down there. So then I had a vision. Okay, this is 1953. So we add this and then we're adding a fan with 6 blades or whatever it is. How much air is that thing grabbing? How much pull is it going to have? How much torque is it going to have? And we're relying on little bearings down in here, like there's 1 and 2, okay? So I think we're creating our own problems. And then we said I do. And then when we said I don't, that costs a lot more. So I got thinking we might have to admit defeat or better ourselves. Become the king of obsolete, but now become the king of new style. All right. So I went on to eBay. And the fellas where I buy my radiators for, because we have all these aluminum rads, okay, sell it with a rad and the cooling fan. So why don't I buy a rad and cooling fan together for $259 US? All right. I can put this rad in. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, oh man, I'm going to make it here. Better have a beverage. All right. So I need 3 of these rads for the hot rod trucks and the snow truck. But I don't run these electric fans. So if I buy a rad fan combination and then put this fan, because it'll bolt right onto the rad, into the 38 GMC. So once again, taking time and thinking things out. Not like when I said I do. I wasn't thinking that one through. All right, so let's think this through and let's order a fan that's mounted to a rad. So we're getting 2 items for the price of 1. Because by the time we get a machine shop to machine this or find this, machine it down, tap it out, and then find out that the fan has too much suction or torque, and the little bearings in this water pump can't take it, and then it falls apart, and then it goes through the rad. So let's just bypass everything, take the fan off, just bolt the hub on, and call it good. All right, let's continue the quest here, and saving money, and thinking, and drinking beverage, because it's a holiday weekend.
Saturday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 10 a.m. and as you can see, it is pretty windy out here right now. The sun is trying to shine, but there's some clouds. It's actually supposed to start raining and snowing later on today, so let's head inside and let the dogs out. Then I can make breakfast. At 1 p.m. I'll head up and do some shopping, then go to the kingdom. 12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. It is windy out here. Look at that. Don't think we'll be doing much in the kingdom today because of all the wind noise in the videos. Now let's head inside and make lunch. I'll be having leftovers from last night.
Okay, after lunch in the kingdom, and it's super windy. It is unfrickin' real, and it's jelly wind too. So alright, so over here I learned something new today. So we're going to put the electric fan in here because we have lots of room. Take that fan off, throw it in the storage toolbox in case the electric fan quits, which I know it will too, and then we can just put the fan back on. Okay, over here we're trying to figure out this oil filter. And then also too, I learned last night while I was still sober, it's all plumbed wrong. So it wasn't really an oil filter, it was just a basically, how would you say, something backwards. That's the oil pressure sending unit, or the pressure comes out there, and that's where the oil gauge should be keyed into. This here is plumbed to the bottom. I'm just copying what my dad did and the fella before him. And then I brought it out the side here and sent it back down there, and it's wrong. Yes, the 3/4 inch line should be a complete circle, all right? And pumping it in the bottom, you're not filtering it. It should go in the side here through the filter and then come out the bottom. Here I'm pushing it up and out through the filter, which is totally backwards. So I don't think the filter worked actually anyways. But that's the joys of learning. We're learning. A couple of years ago we learned about a PCV valve over here because this thing would not idle. There was goofy hoses and pipes going everywhere because they put an air cleaner on the side of the truck here. See, I welded it over, and they were trying to make it look like the truck from Duel. Yes, the Duel, that Peterbilt. So we corrected it. Now it idles nice with a PCV valve. But that's the thing is, we're learning. If the day you're not learning, that's the day of your funeral. But wait, the boss will make me work till noon on the day of my funeral. All right, let's continue the quest. We got to pump some water up to the house because it's Saturday night, bath and treat. Plus we're learning.
Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 3 degrees Celsius, which is 37 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It feels a lot colder than it is right now. So let's head inside and get ready, then go up and do some shopping and head over to the kingdom. Just after 1 p.m. and I finished shopping at the store. For the 2 bags is $150. The bacon and the hot dogs already had at the house. Treated ourselves to a nice cake since it is Easter weekend. These cups are also on sale. Now let's head over to the kingdom and drop everything off. 1:30 and I made to the kingdom and dropped all the groceries off. Now I'm down at the host shack. I'll hook up to the box trailer and head around to the yellow shed and load up some trees, and then I can fill up the tubs. It is pretty windy out here right now, so I have to use my dad's mic. In behind the house, and I just got the box trailer up to the yellow shed. My dad will fill that with some trees. While he's doing that, I'll fill up my tubs out of the long trailer. 2 p.m. we just got the box trailer filled, no problem. As you can see, my dad was having some traction problems right there. It is pretty warm out here, so everything is melting. He was able to take the tin off, and you can see there's not much trees left. Now let's head back around to the shop. Just after 2 p.m. we got the box trailer up to the host shack, no problem, filled the wagon and put it back into the shop. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll head inside and grab my dog treats, then go back into WHO-ville and do the weather at 4:30. It is pretty windy out here.
Okay, we're going to be short some videos, so we'll add something from the past and call it good. Okay, Saturday morning in the kingdom, and the weatherman lied to us, just like my ex-wife and my marriages or whatever, live-ins or common laws or whatever. we were going to bed, it was minus 20 Celsius, and we were supposed to stay like that. Well, we woke up this morning at minus 28 Celsius, but feels like minus 29. Okay, so on the F scale, that's minus 18 and minus 20F. Okay? All right. So I didn't plug any of the vehicles in to go pick up the staff to go grocery shopping, which we do every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. So the thought of heating the Bookbird being a 2013 ex-cop car or film car for ice road truckers, is out of the question. So heating the 48 sedan delivery over there, okay, all right, that's the best way to do it. So I grew up, Dad used to throw like the barbecue under the car and in with Kingford briquettes in it. Okay, that's a big word, briquettes. And that would heat the oil pan up, and then we could actually start it if the block heater didn't work. So I graduated to the propane in the stovepipe there to blow heat underneath, right? But now we can't afford propane because it's just out of the question, okay? It's really expensive, and it doesn't work up here because it doesn't stay a gas. It turns to a liquid, and then you end up with a flamethrower. I write about that in my winter road books, how the propane Tiger Torch becomes the flamethrower. So now I'm using the Bunsen burner diesel heater with the stovepipes to blow heat under the 48 sedan delivery, so it'll start, and then I can go pick up the staff and we can go grocery shopping, because we have to be there first thing in the morning because there's stuff on the shelves. By the time we go in the afternoon, all the welfare people wake up and then they're shopping in the afternoon, so it's pointless. Okay, so it's really cold out here. I got the wood stove going, but I had to make sure my selfie stick was fully extended, okay? Because I know in the cold it's not going to work, right? So the little plastic stick or silver stick's not going to work because there's no quality in anything anymore. So we're not sure what we're going to do today, but we'll see if we can get the car started and then go pick up the staff. And then as long as the staff is happy, everybody's happy. All right, I'll go see if it'll start. Okay, there we go. I'm on my way to pick up the staff at the grocery store. The car's running a little rich because I got the choke on, but that's a minor detail. As long as it's running and driving, and look at the flag exercise. Look at him. He's all happy because it's Saturday and it's cold. Oh well. Well, it's too cold to work outside, so we're going to hide inside the shop. You see, I've just been pumping the wood to that stove there. That recycled wood works good. Wouldn't want to have to pay for it or go cut it down in the forest. That'd be expensive, eh? Okay, 5 o'clock in the kingdom, old time, so I don't care what the boss, or we don't care what the boss says. We're going to quit early today. Or regular time, old time, so we don't care if it's 4 o'clock. We didn't want the time changed or anything like that. It's the government that wanted us to change the time and get all screwed up. So you can see the sun is in the south there, and the flag exercise is acting normal. So I had a good day in the shop, relaxing and getting stuff organized so we can have a fun day tomorrow. Back on the muskeg. Talk to you later.
4:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 3 degrees Celsius, which is 37 degrees Fahrenheit. We didn't have the feels like on the bottom. As you can see from my weather board, it is pretty wet out here. It was raining a few minutes ago. Now it is snowing, so let's head inside. I don't think the dogs will go out, and then I can make supper and end my day.
Okay, hiding in the hoe shack. We went inside and it got windy. It got nasty like the ex-wife. I thought my tin roof, which is poorly installed, was going to blow away. It was unreal. But that's okay. So we're going to done for the day. Now it's raining. The wind stopped. Let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and make a video. Talk to you later.